Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I have the new 11th generation Amazon Kindle Paperwhite. Today we're going to unbox it, we're going to use it, we're going to compare it, and the key question for today is it worth upgrading to? Stay tuned to find out.
Please like and subscribe.
A little bit about me. I am an avid reader. I read over 25 books a year and I love my Kindle. I own 4 of them now, but they got some cool features. If you don't know, you can highlight text, you can take notes, you can borrow free books from your library that get downloaded directly into your Kindle. I love them. Check out some of my other videos where I go in depth into some of these cool features of the Kindles. Side note, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention my own brand new book, which is available on Kindle, How Should a Christian Date? It's not as complicated as you think. It's also obviously available in print form. If you're interested, check it out. I'll link it below.
Amazon actually came out with 3 new Kindles today, 3 new Paperwhites. The one we're talking about is the 8 gig one with the ads for $139. To me, that's the best deal. You'll have to let me know what you think. But if you don't like the ads, just add $20 and you can get them taken off. For an extra $50, you can get the Signature Edition, which is exactly like the other one, except it's 32 gigs, so 4 times the storage, plus wireless charging. I don't know, 32 gigs is a lot of digital books. I mean, I would, if I had to get this, because I read so many books and 8 gigs wasn't enough, I would buy it. I'd frame the receipt just because I would wear it as a badge of honor. Anyway, this also has wireless charging, which is nice, and this has no ads. So if you hate the ads, that one there is $160, but for 30 more bucks, you can get 4 times the storage plus wireless charging. So maybe some of you want that one. I will link all of these in the description below. Finally, we have the Kindle Paperwhite for kids, which has some special functions for kids. So if you do want your kids to read, check that one out too.
All right, what is new in this 11th generation Paperwhite? The big selling point is that it now has a 6.8-inch screen. It's upgraded from a 6-inch, so that 0.8 inches is actually quite significant. Not quite as big as the Kindle Oasis, but you really can't tell. I have them both, and the 6.8 and the 7 are about the same. It also has the amber light, so you can add some orange, make it a little bit warmer reading. It's got better battery life. It's now 10 weeks as opposed to 6 weeks, and it charges with a USB-C port. So those are the major changes on this one. All right, let's open it up and see what we get. There it is. I like that bigger screen. An improvement of 0.8 inches. All right, let's see what else we got. Hopefully USB-C. Yep, they changed it from a micro USB to the USB-C, so that's cool. Feels good in the hand. Feels a little bit heavier. Should be heavier because it's a little bit bigger. So here it is compared to my 5th generation. All right, here we have 2 Kindle Paperwhites. The one on the left is obviously the new 11th generation. And on the right is my Kindle Paperwhite from a few years ago. This is the 7th generation. And there was one that was in the middle of these two that was upgraded since this one. But this is pretty much like the one, the 8th generation didn't have too many changes. They added a few more LEDs, plus it was 8 gigs. I think this is 4. But right away, you're going to see that the main difference is this bigger screen. It's only 0.8 inches bigger, but I think it makes a decent difference. I have the Kindle Oasis too, and that's also a 7-inch screen. A little bit bigger than even this one, but I don't know if I could ever go back to that smaller screen. So it is nice, feels more like a real book, easy to hold.
You have a little bit less space though to put your thumb on the bezel, so you have to be careful that you don't touch the screen, because obviously that will change the page. And this one's a little easier to hold, but I think you could get used to this fairly quickly with the smaller bezel. All right, besides the bigger screen, they added the amber warm light to the new Paperwhite. So if we go up, touch the top, click on settings, and then if we click on the amber, turn that all the way up, you can see that it's definitely warmer, more orangey. It's probably a little too much, but if we back this down, I read with, on my Oasis, I read with a little bit of amber. So that helps on the eyes too, and you can adjust it whether you're reading in sunlight or whether you're reading in bed at night. So yeah, that's a nice feature to have on the new Paperwhite. All right, besides the adjustable shade on the one on my left, the new Kindle Paperwhite is faster. So definitely faster than my 7th generation Paperwhite. And I don't have the one that was in the middle of these, but this one's supposed to be 20% faster than even that one. But here you can tell. Let's change some pages. That's instant. That's so nice. You don't know how nice instant is until it's not instant. And this is on the older one, that extra fraction of a second. I mean, how much time could you save in life if you were saving a fraction of a second over thousands and thousands of pages turned? I like that. That's nice. The screen on the new one is also supposed to be 10% brighter than the previous one. Although I don't have the previous one, I do have the previous one. And I can tell, it doesn't really show up with the camera well, but I can definitely tell that this screen is a little bit brighter. So if you read a lot in sunlight, yeah, that will definitely be a benefit. All right, now let's compare the new Paperwhite to the latest Kindle Oasis, which came out last year. I have the screens turned all the way up 100%, and you can definitely tell that the Oasis is brighter. This one was brighter than the other one, and which is the, grab that one. This old one, old Paperwhite. So not as bright, brighter, and this one definitely takes the cake. If you read a lot outside, highly consider the Oasis. All right, so overall we have a bigger screen on this new Paperwhite. The screen's brighter. It has the amber option, USB-C, and it has a better battery life. So let me know, does that make it worth upgrading to? One thing I just noticed, I'm surprised I didn't see it earlier, is look, this is completely flush. The screen and the border is completely flush. It's smooth. There's no ridge. And the old one, check this out. There's like a millimeter there. So the screen on the new one is so much better. All right, so is the new Kindle Paperwhite 11th generation worth upgrading to? Well, that depends. If you don't have a Kindle and you want to get your first one, this is a great one to start with. You won't go wrong. If you have like a 5-year-old Paperwhite like I do, the bigger screen really makes a difference. Plus the adjustable amber light, plus the better battery life. I mean, if you're an avid reader, I say go for it. If you got the cash, if you read once in a while, then just stick with what you got. So let me know what you think. Make a comment below. Ask a question. I'll be happy to answer. So all the product links for these devices are in the description. So hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.